everybody, welcome to Skill Check. I'm your host, Dave Garrett, and I'm joined with Colin. We'll be going over the remaining datasheet characters left from the core Index Space Marines. So this is stuff like Lysander and all of the core chapters that don't have all of their own unique special units, like Templars and stuff. So without further ado, we're going to get into the first one. It's the Ultramarine section, so it's going to be Captain Zacharias. This guy has been memed a billion times. He's a fan favorite, I think, for some people. But he is a blueberry, so some people hate him. And he basically lets you, once per turn when an enemy unit makes a normal move or advance, he lets you move 6 when they end within 9 of you. Stop some charges, make them harder, stuff like that. And he gives assault to... Wait. Oh, they gain the Scout's 6 ability, and they gain assault. Sorry. I thought that said something very different. He's okay.
He's kind of a big scaredy cat. All he does is run away.
Yeah, true. He does.
I mean, that's why he's getting memed on, I bet. Yeah. But yeah,
it is called Lightning Assault, though. It's not meant for running away.
I don't know. The name's a little weird, but he can join some interesting squads. So
yeah, I am interested. He's okay. He can join Command Squad, Stern Guard, Tac Squad, Vanguard vets. He joins okay units, Assault Squad, but nothing crazy. I think he's pretty okay.
Yeah, I would put him in the okay tier.
This is Captain or Chaplain Cassius. This guy is the cyborg guy. I'm actually super upset. This guy used to be T6 or 7 back in 7th edition, but now he used to have a Feel No Pain too, but he used to be T6. Because he's mostly metal now. He's a cyborg. He's just less tough. He's okay.
Is it Cassius?
Cassius.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Cassius.
Is it actually Cassius? Okay.
Yeah, it's Kill Team Cassius. You'll know him from as well from when he served in the Death Watch. That's why his armor's painted black and he's got a blue shoulder pad. Actually, it's because he's got a Death. I believe his other shoulder pad is a Death Watch one. So this is him later in life when he rejoins the chapter. So on a 4+, they fight on death. Pretty okay, and he also does the devastating wounds thing that most chaplains do that we saw on the other page. Or I think most, yeah. Or not other page, but the other data sheets.
Yep.
Chief Librarian Tigurius. This guy got a new model, which he was in Terminator armor. Everybody thought he was going to go to Gravis. But now, he's just not in either. Because they came out with Terminators too late. I don't know. This always bugs me when I think about this guy.
GW just wanted to pull a fast one on everybody. Had to keep us on our toes.
Yep. He can use counter offense, fire, Overwatch, and go to ground. Heroic intervention all for 0 instead of 1. You subtract 1 from hitting this unit. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all around pretty good. If you got the points, I think this guy's pretty good. He's not as good as the one librarian that gives you a invulnerable save. But he's okay. He's alright. Moving on to Mount Ace Calgar. This guy is interesting. A lot of people had questions on how this worked. He is a leader. So, he joins a unit, and then when something has precision or something and tries to kill Calgar, they'll basically get a Feel No Pain from his bodyguard, which is a 4+ Feel No Pain. So it makes him a little bit harder to snipe out, deal damage to, because he's got that 4-up Feel No Pain. He can advance and charge with his unit, also very good. And then, in your command phase, if this unit manages character is on the battlefield, you gain a CP. Very strong. Just every turn, gain a CP. Yeah, I think he's actually very good.
I agree with you. I think people don't know the value of CP yet in 10th edition. When me and Garrett we played a test game of 10th edition before points were even out, and the CP generation is really tough. So anytime you can get extra CP, it's worth.
Even in the few games I have played, Vect and mechanics like that are so brutal that anytime you can generate CP, refund any of them, they're great. They're all fantastic. 0 out of stratagem, all of those are great, as we'll see in the future. I think this guy's great, actually, though. He can join a whole bunch of different units, and he lets them run and charge. He's got his Blade Guard backing him up. They got decent melee, decent shooting. I all around love this guy.
Yeah, I think 205 points is pretty steep, but I think that he is a very good he's a very good leader for things like Blade Guard veterans. I think that is probably the one that you'll see him the most
Oh,
in.
yeah.
That or aggressors.
I could see him in, like, some cheapo unit just to get him up the battlefield, or in, like, a land raid or something. I think he only takes up, like, 1 or 2 slots for him, and his bodyguard only take up 1 as well.
Well, he's the body... Well, I don't know. Does the bodyguard have separate keywords, or are they all...
No, they're all... It looks like they're all the same. All keywords, all model, infantry, and period... Oh, no. Mouse, Carter, character, epic hero, graphic. No, it looks like they all have... Ooh, I don't know if they have graphics or not. They don't have graphics, I don't think.
I don't think they do.
So that's interesting. So they only take up like 4 spots in a Land Raider. So that means you can bring like a 10-man assault intercessor squad in a Land Raider with these 3 guys in the 14 capacity one. So the Crusader or the Redeemer, which I'm a big fan of the Redeemer. So you kind of want to skimp on his unit to like save points. So you might throw in like I said, 10 assault intercessors just to give him some Blade of Wounds. But overall, I think this guy's good. He fights in combat well. He can snipe out another character with precision and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's definitely got some play. That CP regeneration is just so good.
It's so powerful. It
really is. Moving on to Kronos. I love this guy. He is just tank commander. You put him in a tank, the tank gets a +2. He pops out, gains lone operative when the tank dies.
I've never actually seen this model before.
Wait, have you not? I love this model. This is one of my all-time favorite.
I've never seen it. He has a bucket head.
He does. He has a bucket head for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty cool. He just gets to upgrade a tank. I like him.
Can you put him in like something like a... Yeah, you can put him in a whirlwind. So
yeah, it's got a whole list right below. We'll check that out. So Predator, Stalker, Vindicator, Whirlwind. I think him in a whirlwind would be pretty good.
I think so too.
But he is pricey. He's not just free.
Yeah,
for like pretty.
I mean, he's 75 points. He's not lethal.
But like, I'd probably just bring another unit for 75 points.
Him plus the whirlwind is 200 points total.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, but moving on because I'm just not that enthralled with him. We're gonna go on to Sergeant Tellian. This is another one of my favorite models, just from playing him back in the day when he could join scouts. Infiltrator, leader, scout 6, stealth, so he's got that -1 to hit. He can only join scouts and sniper scouts, but he can join both. While he's leading a unit, they gain improve the objective control by 1. Yep, it makes add 1 to the hit roll. Really good with snipers. I think he could be pretty okay with snipers.
Yeah, I mean, most of the snipers just have precision on their guns already, so you'd give them the lethal
+1 to hit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Moving on, you can give them, precision, sustained hits, lethal hits. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like his gun. His gun's just good. It's only strength 4, which is kind of a letdown. But damage 3 is very good.
Especially for these Space Marine characters that aren't Primaris. Most of them are
he would also die if being shot by this weapon.
He would.
Tyrannic War Veterans. I like these guys a lot in the last edition because they had like AP2 Vultures. It looks like all that's gone. Now they do just devastating wounds to Tyranids.
Yeah.
Infinitely less good.
So bad.
Yeah. They're cute. If you're
whoever is out here playing this right now, like, what did Tyranids do to you? Who hurt you?
The Tyrannic War Veterans. I think the name gives it away.
Yeah, no, but who hurt you? Why are you playing this?
Yeah.
Let's look in the mirror.
Okay. Uriel Ventress. I don't think this guy had rules. I thought he was just a normal captain in the last edition, or had like non-match play rules, because I don't remember seeing this guy at all. I remember seeing his box and I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. But I think they gave him actual rules. Yeah, he's really mediocre. You can still use stratagems while he's battle shocked.
I mean, the cool thing is, I mean,
and he
the master
gives the
fleet ability. Yeah, during
Yeah.
a declare battle formations, if the army includes this model, select one Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army. That unit gains a deep strike ability. So you can just deep strike a unit from your army, and it's pretty solid.
It's okay. Yeah, I think it's fine.
It is worthy of an okay.
Okay, moving on to the big man himself, Gilliman. Yeah, he's great. He lets you zero out the cost of a stratagem. Impactful. Just within an aura of 12 of him, I believe, right? Once per turn. Yep. This is really good if you want to spend stuff like Armor Contempt, any of the defensive ones, even some of the offensive ones, and do that captain strategy with a bunch of captains where you get your whole army having AOC. It's powerful. He's got lone operative, basically, I believe. He just has like a modified one. He has to be within 3 inches of a unit, and then he gains lone operative.
Yeah, it just has to be within an infantry unit. And then he does stand back up.
He does stand back up. It is less reliable. It's on a 3+ now, right? I believe it was on a 2+.
Yeah, and he comes back with 6 wounds.
Auto 6. So you're going to fail this test more, but at least you're not popping up with like 1 wound and then immediately dying. But if he is dying, there's a good chance he's probably already dead. Because somebody can just rock up, lone operative, shoot him. You're going to want to barricade this man. But he does so much, it's really hard to really keep him away from the fight.
I think you get 14 attacks at weapon skill 2, strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage with devastating wounds.
Yeah, he's good. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's not the lion, though, which we won't get to in this video, but oh man.
I would be scared if someone pulled up with a G-Man across the board.
G-Man plus what's his name that we were just talking about, Calgar. Oh man, you have all of the CP. You gain an extra one. You 0-1 out. Oh, it's just fantastic. I like them. I like a lot of the Ultramarine characters. I think they're good. For blueberries, they're great. Okay, this is Lysander. He still hits like a pretty good truck in melee. He's only 5 attacks though, which is kind of shockingly low. But they did give him a prime. I know that he's a Terminator armor, but I do think it's funny that the Terminator characters have so many more wounds than the normal characters. This guy has the super ability of once per battle be a 2-up invulnerable save. So he was I believe he was immune to instant death and stuff in the past, which would one-shot your character if they ever got hit by instant death. And then he has a thing while leading a unit, if the strength is higher than the unit's toughness, you get -1 to wound, which is fantastic. I would say if you're playing Imperial Fist, which honestly this is the time, you haven't been able to do it in a while, I think you run this guy. Like you'll probably bring a Terminators with this guy and jam him. I like him. Torgaradon? I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1 word, but it's 2. Torgaradon is what I'm going to go with. Lethal hits and ignores cover, pretty good. Monster's vehicle fortification, you get to increase your armor penetration and damage. Wait, hold on. I thought it was just by 1. It's by 2?
Yeah, you increase the damage against monsters, vehicles. And...
Dude, I cannot wait to play a unit of Eradicators with this guy. Holy. I might build an Imperial Fist army.
This is Imperial Fist right here.
He has a giant fist. Dude, I don't know. That's hot. Eradicators? I know, but it's so cool.
For everyone out there that doesn't know, Garrett exclusively has Chaos armies. I believe you have them all now, right?
I don't have Chaos Knights. I'm working on that, but I have World Eaters, Death Guard, T-Sun, CSM, Demons. But yeah, no. This guy's sick.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, have all of the Imperium. I'm working on collecting my Custodes back.
See? Perfect. I just need you to get a Torgaradon, and then
I'll let you borrow the army for a while.
A bunch of Eradicators. There we go. Perfect.
Perfect storm.
No, I love this guy. I don't know how many points he is, but Good enough. Probably like
Here, let me look it
120?
up. I have it pulled up. For where are you at?
In the T's.
Yeah, I mean, oh, there you are. He's only 100 points.
I thought it'd be 120. Wow, this guy's very efficient.
Yeah.
I like him.
I'm a fan, and he has the anti-vehicle too on his gun.
Yep.
So.
He's fantastic, yeah. His gun's like very mediocre into vehicles. It is damage 4 against vehicles. So that's something. Pedro Cantor. This is a model I actually love. One of my first arms I ever played was Crimson Fists. His rules are definitely a downgrade from where they were. They were 4 shots rapid fire last edition, so they were 8 shots within rapid fire range. Now it's only 2 with rapid fire 2 and sustained hits. I think you add one of the hit and add one of the wound rolls while the unit's like below starting strength, below half strength, the sisters thing. He's okay. You get to add one to your attack characteristics of models in his unit. He's just like super okay. You might consider him with Stern Guard.
Yeah, maybe.
Stern Guard are good, especially with them double shooting that once per game. But like you're not gonna proc his other ability, the last thing, too often, and that's like the big upset. He has surprisingly more wounds than a lot of the firstborn characters. At 5, actually, he's got like 2 more than normal.
Not the generic ones. Yes, all the named characters have.
Yeah, they are like 5 or 6. Well, Teleon had 3, but he was a scout, so I'll let that one slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. I like him. Moving on to the Iron Father Pharaohs, the first Iron Hands character to exist in 40k. He gives his unit a 5-up Feeling of Pain. Fantastic. He gets lone operative within range of a vehicle. This does not confer. I believe this does not confer to the unit. A lot of people thought it did. I don't believe it actually does. It's just him. Vehicle unit. It has lone operative. Yeah, because it's only him. Yeah. Yeah, he's just a tech marine that does stuff. And give a unit a 5-up Feel No Pain. He's really good with Terminators, if you can... Or wait, not Terminators. Eradicators. I thought you could be taken with Terminators for some reason. Yeah, no. He can only be taken with Eradicators, Aggressors, and Heavy Intercessors. Unfortunate. That is a big downside. Okay, moving on to Colin's... favorite character. No.
Yeah, he actually is one of my favorite models. Sick. And I think that he does have some pretty cool abilities on this one.
Yeah, I think he's sick. We all assume this is what the jump packs are going to look similar to. You might have a kid out one, and the new Lightning Claw I think is sick. We've had this model for a while. He's leader, lone operative, stealth, attacks unless the attack's within 12. He just gives that to his unit. It's fantastic. And yeah, he can just pop back into strategic reserves. Really good.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this one. So.
Oh, yeah, I like him. Agatone. Adrax Agatone. This guy's okay. Like you can reroll the wound roll for units he's leading. That's like good, but like I hate the rules that are the same as like we rerolled a hit, we rerolled a wound. We already have that from our chapter ability, so it's just okay. And then he has the objective characteristic of the enemy unit. He's okay. He's cool. He's got a big hammer, which is still like decent strength in AP. Another model I absolutely love from my childhood, Vulcan Hassan.
I actually own one of these.
Oh yeah, I think he's sick, or he used to be sick. I don't know what he's like anymore.
He was all right.
Yeah, he lets you reroll a wound with Torrent and Melta weapons. It's like okay.
He's really good because of the new Infernus squad. Remember, we were talking about those in our previous video.
He can join them, and that's where they become really crazy is with him. Also, his ability where you pick an objective and you go stand on it, it becomes OC 10, 5-up Feel No Pain, or 4-up Feel No Pain. Pretty good.
95 points, I'm taking him anytime I'm running.
Oh, yeah. If
Just
you're running
minus block.
Salamanders, you probably run both these guys, honestly, because I believe
Yeah.
Agaton's just cheap, and he also just gives 0 wounds.
He is 100 points. So
Yeah,
definitely
they're really-
not hateful.
Not hateful. And then moving on to the last, and everybody's hated, Kosaru Khan. That's not on a bike for some reason. Why, GW? Why? This is like
Maybe one day.
the one... Dude, maybe.
Maybe.
Come on. Come on, guys. He has
The leader of the White Stars. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
He's always been on a bike until now. I actually just hate the fact that we got a chaplain on bike before we got a White Scars character on bike.
Yeah.
Each time he destroys enemy character, he gains a CP back. That's like super okay. And you get assault and lance to his unit. He is very okay.
Yeah.
Clear winners from this, I think, are Torgaradon, Vulcan.
Vulcan 100% is one of my favorite. I think the biggest glow up from 9th edition is probably Shrike.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think Shrike's got some massive play. The problem is I don't, like, obviously there's not much difference between the chapters, but locking myself to Raven Guard, I just feel like I'd rather go to one of the chapters that have multiple characters.
Yeah,
I'm also a big sucker for Torgaradon and those Eradicators, man.
I think that's a crazy good strategy. It's very solid.
It's very solid. Oh. Well, thank you all for joining us on Skill Check, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I think next up we're going to do the individual chapters through the rest of the week. So, look forward to that, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.